5 clubs ready to sign Alex Oxlade-Chamberlian after Liverpool outcast snubbed. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain's hopes of reviving his dwindling Liverpool career have taken another hit after he was left out of the Reds' second-string starting side for their vital 2-1 victory over Southampton. Reds boss Jurgen Klopp made 9 changes for the Premier League clash, handing starts to fringe players such as Joe Gomez, Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott and Takumi Minamino. While all but one of those have played fewer minutes than Oxlade-Chamberlain for Liverpool this season, his omission was telling when put into context. With fellow Reds midfielders Jones and Elliott both considerably younger, the future on Merseyside looks bleak for the 28-year-old, who's managed to stay completely injury-free for a full campaign for the first time in a decade. The ex-Arsenal ace only has one more term remaining on his Anfield contract, meaning the exit door is looming. With that in mind, Mirror Football looks at 5 clubs that should move for Oxlade-Chamberlain in the summer transfer window. Emerging as an all-too-obvious destination for out-of-favor English players, David Moyes' West Ham are going places. The Irons reached the Europa League semi-finals this season and are on track for another European tour next term. But what's been plaguing Moyes and co. is their stark lack of squad depth. Particularly struggling for backups in attack, Oxlade-Chamberlain could be the perfect remedy. With Jarrod Bowen's future also undecided, a potential swap deal with Liverpool could be on the cards. Klopp has already waxed lyrical about 25-year-old winger Bowen, and handing over the former Arsenal man could suit both parties. If West Ham look elsewhere for reinforcements, then how about a homecoming? Oxlade-Chamberlain left Southampton in 2011 at the age of 17 as a product of their acclaimed academy. Fast forward to the present day, and both he and the Saints need a new lease of life. At the start of the season, the former England international was tipped for a return to St Mary's, but a move failed to materialise. It wouldn't be a surprise if Ralph Hasenhüttl welcomed a player of Oxlade-Chamberlain's profile into his squad, ideal for a wide role in his 4-2-2-2 formation. Given Theo Walcott came back to the South Coast after following the same route via North London and Merseyside, don't rule it out. Now capable of at least affording the world's finest, Newcastle are preparing for a seismic few months on Tyneside. Their Saudi Arabian-backed takeover will allow them to splash the cash over the summer, and with Eddie Howe bidding to build a squad that can eventually compete on multiple fronts, the addition of Oxlade-Chamberlain could prove a shrewd piece of business. Notably from his side, though, girlfriend and Little Mix star Perry Edwards is from South Shields and may fancy a move back up north. The pair were first rumored to be dating in late 2016 and welcomed their first child in August. If London's calling, then perhaps Arsenal legend Patrick Vieira can convince Oxlade-Chamberlain and Edwards to head back down south. Palace have enjoyed a promising maiden campaign under the Frenchman, but they'll be weaker come summer. Chelsea loanee Conor Gallagher is all but certain to return to Stamford Bridge, having impressed throughout his loan spell. The 22-year-old midfielder shares many of the same qualities as the Ox, including his ability to drive with the ball from deep and both create and finish chances. Keeping Gallagher would be a much safer bet for the Eagles, but having a ready-made replacement lined up would do them no harm. Have your say. Who should sign Oxlade-Chamberlain? Let us know your pick in the comments section. Finally, a Premier League newcomer might just be the right fit for Oxlade-Chamberlain. Born in Portsmouth, a return to the South Coast would offer him home comforts and the opportunity to provide his experience to Scott Parker's newly promoted and cash-rich club. Bournemouth certainly have the financial resources to attract him, not to mention the enticing local area. The Cherries would benefit from added midfield dynamism, something which Oxlade-Chamberlain provides in abundance. With Parker employing a 4-2-3-1 formation, there won't be a lack of positions for him to take up either.